Hello and welcome back to Tesla Dave. I'm Dave Hunter and I've owned a Tesla for 6 years. Bought them with my own money and done many miles in them. So I just wanted to share with you 10 things I found annoy me about a Tesla. And before the Tesla fan crew get onto me, it's a very constructive video. And if you think about buying a Tesla, it's not designed to put you off buying a Tesla. If I sold this car today, or if it was taken away from me, let's get this straight away, I'd be straight down the dealership to buy another one. So that's not what this video is about. So stay with us and find out why I found out 10 things that I loathe or annoy me about this Tesla. So, thanks for staying with me. Now the first thing, number 10 that I hate about the Tesla is the reliance on this, the touchscreen. If you want to open the glove box, change the steering wheel, adjust the mirrors, everything is on here. And sometimes I feel just a simple switch would do the job. I know they took away the indicators and they brought them back on the Model 3, but you sometimes feel like you need a science degree just to open the glove box. Voila! Why you can't just pull that there, I don't know. I swear if Tesla made kettles, you'd need 3 software updates a month and a Wi-Fi connection. Hi and welcome to Taxi Talk. Now, did you know we have a website? Yeah, we do. And that website is here. You can see all the latest episodes on there. You can see some of the car reviews we've done. You can even get in touch with us if you'd like to appear on the next season. So for all the latest news from Taxi Talk, don't forget to go to www.taxi-talk.co.uk. Keep abreast of all the news and all the episodes are there, and just to get in touch or just to send us some lovely emails telling us how brilliant we are or how crap we are. Either way, the website is there. Now back to the main feature. Why break what isn't broken? I mean, the screen is brilliant, but occasionally just the odd button or two would do a great job. Number 2, what I hate about Tesla is the windscreen wipers. It's a technology mystery as to how they work. It's a beautiful sunny day and suddenly, whoosh, whoosh, they're off. And then you're driving down the M1 motorway and it's a monsoon out there and nothing. They don't appear to work. I mean, come on Tesla, Elon. You can put rockets going into the sky. You've got satellites above us. You're developing robots. Surely someone there can spend some time on the windscreen wipers. It almost feels like detecting rain is above technology. It's a bit like having a teenage son who mows the lawn in the middle of winter when you don't need him to for pocket money, but come June, July, when it's growing like a forest, he's nowhere to be seen. I shall now demonstrate this with a hose pipe and my young 8-year-old daughter. Right at this windscreen. Oh yeah. There you go, absolutely nothing happening. Where's the auto windscreen? Where's the rain detective? It's a monsoon out there, courtesy of an 8-year-old. So what I'm going to have to do is manually put them on. Which isn't ideal, isn't it, really? They should auto detect. Does everything else for you, but this has evaded technology. So, Ariana, you can stop now. No, I said stop! Number 8, what I hate about Tesla is the speed. Yeah, no, I love the speed, don't get me wrong. It is like a scale electric car, you just press the foot and go. But every asshole in a BMW, Audi, Golf GTI, and occasionally the odd white van man wants to race you. I'm in my 50s. I mean, I'm not Lewis Hamilton by any means. Half the time I'm just trying to get to Tesco's to get a loaf of bread. I don't need the stress of a drag race from one set of traffic lights to another. I mean, you literally pull up at the traffic lights sometimes and the guy next to you can see gripping the steering wheel. You can tell he wants to race. He's heard about Tesla, but his BMW MI, million brake horsepower, Newton meters, whatever, wants to race you. And you just think, mate, I don't want to race you, but okay. And you flick the screen, you put it into sports mode, and this isn't a performance model by any means, and you just blast him away. And it's embarrassing for him, and it really is too stressful for me. I just want that loaf of bread to be brought home safely. Okay, number 7 is the charging question. It seems to me if you own a Tesla, because you've been in the game for quite a while in the EV market, there's many new players out and many new customers transitioning to EV, suddenly you're like a helpline for electric cars. You know, the usual questions: how long does it take to charge? What happens if the battery runs flat? Can you drive in the rain, in the snow? What if there's a power cut? My favourite question is, I don't have 40 minutes to charge my car. Normally said by somebody who spends 40 minutes in the service station having a coffee and spending his nectar points and collecting nectar points. In fact, it doesn't take 40 minutes at all. We all know the system does the thinking for you, so you need minimum top-up just to give you a boost to get you to your destination. But I can tell you, after 6 years of ownership, rarely has charging been an issue, if at all. You know, it's so easy, it does the thinking for you. It's actually easier to charge than find a petrol station sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning that is open. But I've been asked that question that many times, I'm thinking about printing out leaflets and just handing them out, or redirecting people to the Tesla Dave website. Number 6, software updates. So you go to bed, you wake up and your car's completely changed because there's been an overnight software update. Literally, this car is completely different to how I bought it a year ago. So much has been added all the time. So it feels like you're having a new car every other week. However, the annoying bit is sometimes you think, where's that button gone? It's moved. You know, why have they changed my car? I'm a bit OCD. I know where it was. I'm driving. It suddenly disappeared. Or it's in another menu. But I shouldn't moan, because literally I know I've got the best this car can be at any given time because it's had an overnight update. It kind of feels like when your wife or your partner rearranges the kitchen furniture overnight, and you come in and she says, it's better now, but you can't find the damn teaspoon, or the coffee's moved. That's how it feels. But you get used to it over time. It keeps you on your toes and, stops you having a very dull life. Number 5, it is ridiculously quick. I mean really quick. Not in a noisy, grunting kind of way, but in a silent kind of way that before you know it, you blink and you're at the speed limit. So you have to be very careful not to exceed the speed limit. It literally gets there in seconds and you wonder, how the hell did I get to 70 miles an hour so quickly by school? Obviously it's great fun, of course, but you do have to be wary because it makes speeding feel so easy, and before you know it, you're breaking the law. So you do have to keep an eye on the speedometer, because the car makes speeding feel so easy and safe. So just keep your wits about you. Number 4, the insurance quote. So you've bought your car, you've spent ages online, you're getting excited about the delivery, and just the day before the delivery, you start ringing around for insurance quotes or getting quotes online. It can be quite surprising at how high insurance can be depending on your area. You suddenly get the insurance number, you suddenly feel like crying and wonder whether cycling might be your next hobby instead of buying a Tesla. Obviously insurance depends where you are and your experience, but powerful electric cars can be quite heavy on the insurance, so just be wary of that. Maybe get some quotes before you start looking around for a Tesla, especially on the performance models. It can be very high, even for a bloke in his 50s with 12 points on his license. Number 3, the annoying thing about owning a Tesla is the amount of internet experts out there that own Teslas. Because it is the world's number selling car, there is a multitude of YouTubers harking on about how great their Tesla is. Who'd watch them? I mean, you get your brochure and then you literally get thousands of experts that know everything possible there is to know about owning and running a Tesla. Some have owned them for 6 years and make YouTube channels out of it, just for fun and just so they don't have to do chores around the house at the weekend, like me. So literally, you're online and you say you love your Tesla, and then some Elon Musk hater will say you're part of a cult and you're a Nazi. Criticise something and another will tell you to sell your car instantly before it self-combusts. Mention range, charging, full self-driving, Elon Musk, anything else to do with Tesla, and literally in seconds there's an expert at hand to put you right or make you feel like a schoolboy in his infant school. And most of these experts are because they've watched a 12-second clip on TikTok on Tesla. And then of course you get the EV haters as well, who accuse you of just driving in a microwave on wheels. But every time I get one of these copies, I think, cheers Roger, thanks very much for that comment. Yes, and I've owned one for 6 years. It's basically a car, isn't it? You know, it's not going to politically take over the world. It's just going to get me from A to B. And, you know, I'm not a Nazi. And besides, wasn't Volkswagen actually started by a Nazi? Number 2 is the Tesla vision and things that should work, or just work. So the Tesla vision is to make everything simple and work, you know, like parking, assisted parking, FSD. The simple things sometimes can make things a lot more complicated. I mean, you sometimes think, you're driving away and think, this car does absolutely everything, but why has it got something so wrong? Like I've just reversed it into a wall and it didn't stop me. And I suppose that's the frustrating thing about owning a Tesla. You can see the future in front of you. It's almost here. But every now and again, it trips you over and you literally land flat on your chin on the floor. But that, I guess, is progress. Everything has bugs and they learn through the AI and correct it. When everything works well, you think that's great. But when it doesn't, you sometimes wonder, well, wouldn't a button there or an extra sensor just stop that happening? But as I say, it's a learning curve. And Tesla really has done remarkably well. It's still a very young car company compared to somebody like Mercedes that has been around for 100 years. Finally, number 1, the most thing I hate about Tesla. It absolutely ruins every other car you own. I own a Range Rover. I own a Alpine A1110. Hi and welcome to Taxi Talk. Now, did you know we have a website? Yeah, we do. And that website is here. You can see all the latest episodes on there. You can see some of the car reviews we've done. You can even get in touch with us if you'd like to appear on the next season. So for all the latest news from Taxi Talk, don't forget to go to www.taxi-talk.co.uk. Keep abreast of all the news and all the episodes that are there, and just to get in touch, or just to send us some lovely emails telling us how brilliant we are or how crap we are. Either way, the website is there. Now back to the main feature. And this is still annoyingly the better car. I now know I should be a petrol head at the time. It is just so easy to drive. It does all the thinking for you. It's a joy to drive. You literally arrive at your journey 200 miles later, just feeling relaxed and feel like you've actually not driven the journey. And we don't have FSD in this country, but we have something close to it. But that is coming. And for those viewers that are fortunate to have that in America, parts of Europe, Australia, etc., I can't wait to be like you and just sit there and watch the car drive itself. That's the problem. You get into another car and you're instantly looking for that instant acceleration. You're looking for the ease of the app. You walk away from the car expecting to lock itself. It doesn't. You're looking at the software that feels like it was from Windows 1985 and wondering when the next update, which decade they're going to update it to. It's the convenience and the constant updates that makes Tesla ownership so easy. The charging network, the mapping, even Grok telling you what to do and advising you as you're driving. It's like having Kit from Knight Rider on board with you. The future is definitely here. And when you go and drive something else, you can't have those conversations with Grok. You know, what's going on in the world? What are the stock markets? Where Where's the best restaurant in my local area? None of these things come to you on a very basic Siri-based system. And that's the sad thing. Even if I'm driving an Alpine, a Range Rover, half of me is missing driving the Tesla because of those conveniences. Whereas I'm in the Tesla, I never miss driving the Range Rover or the Alpine. So really, it may not be the most exciting car to look at, but it is the most convenient car to drive. And that's the strange thing about owning a Tesla, and the most annoying thing about owning a Tesla. So there you go. I've spent a few minutes telling you 10 most annoying things I hate about owning a Tesla. But tomorrow morning when I get up and go to work and see this parked on the drive, I'm going to smile and think to myself, I love owning my Tesla. And I'm so pleased that I bought one last September. And that's the conclusion. I've spent the last 6 years owning a Tesla, the Model 3 Performance, and now this, the Model Y Juniper. And it doesn't matter how hard I try, I'm addicted. And they really are the best cars you can own. Cheap on maintenance, they're efficient, and so roomy and practical. Yes, they're not perfect, but what is perfect in life? And sometimes that's down to personal choice and interpretation. So that's just what I think. What do you think about Tesla ownership? Or if you're thinking about getting one, what would put you off buying one? And yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what you love about your Teslas. And I think for me and my family, I feel totally safe driving this, and the kids love it because of the little screen in the back. But anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you spending a few minutes with me, and I know there's a lot of Tesla internet experts out there, so I'm glad you chose me this once. If it's your first time visiting, please do subscribe. It encourages me to make more videos, and if you do leave a comment below, then I will respond to every single comment. That's a promise. Until next time, safe driving.